This is Marcus, and today we will create this bar. This bar is named bottom navigation. Alright, so let's create the bottom navigation. This bar is simple to do. It's an atom. It is like, let me copy that. Let me ungroup, Control Shift G. And so we have this white container. We have 1, 2, 3 icons and 3 labels, just like that. So it's gonna be totally easier, but as a good designer, it's important to document, to organize, to think about the 8 pixels grid and things like that. So let me show you. We so far created 7 things, 7 Android components. The first one, it was the Android navigation bar. We did that together. And then I explained how to create new pages, just clicking here on this sign, this plus, add new page. After we created, secondly, this app bar. If you didn't do that, I recommend you to step back and to follow the other tutorials. And after we created this navigation drawer, this hamburger menu where people click, and then this view, this, I don't know how to call that, I'm not remembering, to be honest. This view, this drawer, of course, drawer, navigation drawer. So it's a drawer. We created that together. And then number 4, we started seeing how to create and how to vary each element, like this app name. After we saw together, and of course always talking about the atomic design, like atoms and molecules, organisms, templates, and of course pages. We talked as well about like the search bar, because we have the app name here, but when we tap, it becomes a input text field, so people can type things and search, to find like cards, text information, and so on. And after we talked a little bit about a variation of this search bar. It's named Autocomplete text field, like when people start typing something, if that specific thing is presented on the database, the system will show up, will bring some information. Like if I start typing T, for instance, I will see many things that they have this character, this T. After we saw in the last tutorial a little about this more options menu. And today, finally, the number 8, we are going to learn how to create this simple but really useful bar. This is a very useful and important navigation pattern, this bottom navigation. And together with this one here, this navigation drawer, in my personal opinion, they are the most important navigation pattern, they together. So let's do that. We are going to see a little about the anatomy, and like this. So I like to build up this way, explaining the spacing system, like 24 and 24 here, This one, the height is 54, but the width it is 24. So 24 here, 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 and here. Then I selected the icon and the text to fill this space. The icon is 24 pixels, like you can see here, 24 by 24. The text, I enlarged it, like I had the text like here, and I enjoyed all this space to fit. Same thing here, the same one here as well, so we can enjoy this space. And the icon will be like this. No problem, just you have to center related to this white space. Okay, so let's see a little about the elements one by one. We have here the background, this container, white color. Then we have this recent icon, normal state. Why normal state? Because we have interaction here. So here we don't have any interaction, but the user can type and it will be selected like this one. So here we have the interaction, and we have to think about that. So this state is normal with all the things you already know. Same one here, same one here, same one here for the text. You know about that. And here I did this variation, like how will the icon look like when the user interacts with it, like this. This is blue. Color, opacity, stroke, width, height, alignment, and so on. Easy to do. Okay, you can do that because we did together before. So let's build up together just to be easier to understand how to create all the elements. I will select both of them. I will like press and hold Alt, and then I will drag without releasing the Alt key, and then I will copy these two bars. Then I will press Ctrl and this is slash. I forgot the name for this slash. We have two slashes, like one is forward, another is like backward. This one here. We have this slash and we have this slash here. Oops, this slash here. So to hide the UI, I press Ctrl plus backslash. Yes, backslash. Sometimes I have to apologize because, like I said before, many tutorials ago, English is not my mother language, and sometimes I get a little confused with some words here and there, and this sort of things, they happen. It's normal. Alright, so Ctrl and I believe that it is backslash. Ctrl and backslash, you can show the UI, and if you do that again, you can hide the UI. In the future, I will create a tutorial only explaining the Figma shortcuts, but it's not my proposal here. I'm doing this series of Android components, Android elements, material design elements. So let's see what we can do together. I will ungroup. To ungroup, I can do like Ctrl plus to group. It's similar of every design software. It has no difficult. Like I have these elements, they are separated. I can select and I can press Ctrl G. So Ctrl plus G two keys, we can have this selection, and we can name them like, oh, it's important to name like squares, and then the developer can understand better this organization. Even here I can name like square, square, and square 2, you know, just to organize things. And to ungroup, it's easier. We just need to select the group and press and hold Ctrl Shift G, so we can ungroup, and we have these 3 squares but without being part of a group. So let's type it here, Ctrl plus Shift plus G. So group, ungroup, group, ungroup. All right. Important shortcuts. Okay, let's see this right now. Let's jump into this this building. Let's do this bar finally. What we have here, we need to ungroup this one as well. So we have these elements. Let's do together. I will place it here a little lower to concentrate here at first. All right, let's see its size, 32054. So press R, the shortcut for this element, rectangle, R, draw whatever size, then 32054. Perfect. Then we can place it here, and the color we just open here, like, you know, FF. Done. So I can delete, and now we will create this first icon. At first, this text, this label is easier. So let's see the properties. I will press T, is the shortcut for text. T, text. I click here and I type like recent. This information here can be different. It depends on the application. I can have like 3 icons, 4, 5, depends. And the icons here, the actions that they have, that might be different, depends on the planning, the goal of the application. Okay, so we have this recent here. Let's see, we have the size, it is 12, Roboto 12, regular, aligned by center here, it's the same. If not, you just click here, choose center it, and here it will not be auto width nor even auto height. It's gonna be fixed size, so we can like move like this and this. Okay, and 7514, 75 by 14, 75 by 14. So we have the same one, just the color it has to be different, like 8B, 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 8B. So let's type the color, 8B, 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 8B. We have the color. Did you see that I type it like lowercase and the software corrects for me? See again, 8B, 8B, 8B. Yes, that's it. And then when I press enter, it will be uppercase. Okay, I can delete it here. Good. And then let's talk about this icon. It's not a component yet. In the future, I will explain. a little more about design system, components, how to build up reusable things and so on. But it's not the time yet. I want, like I said before, I want to concentrate on these material design patterns before, and then we will jump into creating components and talking a little more about design systems. So we have this recent here, all right? And we have this icon here. Let's demonstrate. It's a group. I talked about group before. I can open here this recent, and I have inside one icon. I will get closer, zoom in. All right, so I have this icon here, and I can see this background, even though this background is not appearing, it's here, it's present, and I'm gonna show you. I believe that I showed it before, but I'm gonna show that again. I have here a square, 24 by 24 pixels, and the colors, I'm not demonstrating them. The colors are hide. So I have here this white color for the fill, and I have this light blue color for the stroke. All right, and then I have this icon here with many shapes, 3 shapes. So let's do together, and I will explain the reason I do this way. So 24 by 24, because doesn't matter, I talked about that before, but sometimes I like to talk again just to make clear, to make sure, you know, to be like, I really want to have my certain you over there are going to understand and remember things. So I like to do this way. I build up, then I call like background, then I apply white color. I can like come here, moving around, or I can type here FF. Okay, and then I need to have a stroke. I just click here, and then I like to have these 2 pixels as internal margins, you know, as padding. Padding is internal margin. And then I can open here and I can like get this color. This color is B2 FAFF. You can use like this light light red, light blue, or whatever color you talk to your development team and they can understand that better, or other designers into your team. Very good. So we have this first part. So now we need to draw this icon, and inside of here you can get closer to this border or not. You know, the importance is not to trespass this blue border. This is the matter. All right, so let's do a circle, a oval, a ellipse. I press O for ellipse, and then I draw something like this, 12 by 12. I don't know, the size is not good yet, even though I can increase or decrease the way I need, the way I want. I can place it here exactly now or later on. I have 4, 4, 4, 4. If you want, you can increase and touch the border, but it's important to zoom out and to compare all the icons to verify if they are not too bigger, if they are like fitting well together. It's important to, you know, to do some adjustments. So I prefer this way. All right, now let's put some stroke. The stroke, I believe 3 is gonna be okay. The color, we are working with this gray. It is 8b, 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 8b. Oops, not like this. Not at all. 8b, 8b, 8b. Now it's okay. And we have no fill, so I will click here to remove the fill, and then we will change a little this shape. We will click twice. Now you can see these anchor points like this. I will press Ctrl backslash. Now we are going to see only the drawings actually. I will press P, and when I press P, I am with the pen tool, and I can click, for instance, here, and press ESC, and press V, and I can move this point. And I can do that forever, like clicking here, for instance, press ESC, click here, press ESC, and now I will press V. V is this tool, move, V for move. Alright, now I need to delete this part here. So you can see that it's pretty similar, not exactly the same. When I deleted this shape, change it a little bit, you know, and we can, like I said before, increase or decrease its size. Let me press Ctrl backslash, and now I need to change it here, round, to be similar. Okay, and I need to draw this triangle. So I will come here to be closer. I press P, I click here, I click here. Not exactly, because sometimes the pen will align to the grid. You know, you can see the grid. The grid is these little squares in the background. So these little squares in the background will help us to align our things to be exact, let's say this way. So sometimes our shape will not fit perfectly, and then in the future I will show how to change it. You can see that it's not perfect. It's a little distort. It has some distortion, all right? And we need to like try to organize something like this, might be better. So I'm gonna remove this stroke because I don't want, it's not part of our icon, and then I will place it here. Like I said before, now I need to decrease its size. So you can come here like 14 by 14. It's lower now. You can, oops, I'm sorry. You can select like this shape, press shift, select this one, this background, and so you can align better. And now we need to put it here. But like I said before, it's not fitting well. You can see because we have this this alignment, like here, this point, and this point. But our shape is not fitting well. We can come here like diminish, decreasing its size. It will not fit well. There is no way. For this proposal, we need to change something. Press Ctrl spacebar. I'm using a Mac OS, so I have this spotlight, but it's not what I want to do. I want to press Ctrl and forward slash. You know, we have the backslash and the forward slash. I don't know if this name is right, but I'm gonna call forward slash. All right. When I press, it appears. When I press again, it disappears. So remember, Ctrl//. So when I do that, when I press these two keys, again, Ctrl// appear and disappear. All right, in doing that, we have this search bar. We can search for commands, plugins, menus, and so on. I'm gonna type like snap. So you can see we can snap to pixel grid, geometry, or objects. I will unmark. I will click here just for a while. So now I can decrease its size or move around the way I want, like this. I can click here and I can position the way that I want. I can increase its size if I want, but you can see the numbers right here. They are like broken. They were before like 5 by 3 exact numbers, but when I increase or decrease this way, you can see like 5.25, 3.15. It's not good, not at all. It's so hard to organize, to align. But in this case, we are inside of an icon, and this background is 24 by 24. If this little shape here, this little part is not round, let's say like that, the numbers are broken like this with point, and you know, it's not so important in this case, you know, because we have this container 24 by 24 and everything will be aligned by this container. So I will decrease a little bit just like this, and I will get this same color. All right, so you can play around and do things the way you want. Now I can select like both of them, shift and alt, or just shift to decrease a little bit. Like I said before, its size will not be with exact numbers by now, but you know, we can group and call it icon. Here inside we can call like shape as well, and we can try to position like this and this, you know, but inside it will be broken like this. You can see, you know, we can try like come here for instance and like put something like 16 here, you know, it's possible as well. And here I will increase to be exact like 14. Now it's better, and I can align again. I select the background, I select the icon, and I align both of them. Clicking here, horizontal centers and vertical centers. And then I verify, like I have 5 by 5, 4 by 4. It's okay, you know. So we need to have this this way of thinking, you know, to adjust things a little here, a little there. Sometimes we need to be, you know, by the book. Sometimes we need to break a little the rules, and the life is like that. So now press Ctrl// and mark again this snap, you know, and everything will be the same. So now if I need to increase its size, it's gonna be exact again. It should be exact again, you know. Let's see, at least it's gonna try to be exact. So, but if I create another shape with perfect forms, it's gonna be exact, you know. But this shape has many small parts, and inside of this group there are some broken things, and it's a little complicated. So we have this first part. For the second part, it's easier, really easier. We just need to press P, click here, and something like this, you know. And then we need to make it round, just like this, and like 2 for the thickness. Let's see, 2 is okay. Yes, it's okay, it's fair. And perhaps something like this, to be a little far from the border, same color. And I will place this new vector inside of the icon group to be right. Then I can move things together. Let's call shape2. You can call the name you want, like it could be pointers, arrow, and circle, I don't know. It's up to you. So we have this first icon right here, right now. So now we select both of them, Ctrl G. The name might be something like recent, because this icon is to refer recent things, like recent. You know, you can see that even though it's like correct for left, for right, it seems there is more space here, you know, because this arrow is smaller than this bold and rounded part. So you know how to solve this, like something like this perhaps, and it's like a little better now. Okay, good. Now after we group it, we need to come here, select only the background in this layer panel, only the background. The background is together. When you have some difficulties, like I don't know if my things are grouped perfectly, you can click here like this eye. Now you know, okay, I'm selecting the right part, and click here as well, you know, just to verify if you are in the right part. Okay, now come here in this little eye, click on it, and click out. So you have this icon, but you have some space around it, 24 by 24. This is the measure, this is the size the icon will be identified, we can say like that. And now we can delete it and place this recent and this icon together. We can press Alt, point like this. We can press Alt, select this text at first, then point, press and holding Alt to this shape, and then you can move to make them closer without any space between them, like this. Select both of them and click here, align horizontal centers. Perfect. First one is done. Let's go to the second one, profile. No, favorite. So I did this space, like you can see this space, and not the exact size, because the text can fill all this space left and right. Like the favorites, it's larger than recent, and we have even more space to fill left and right. It's important to consider. So now we have this heart icon. So let's do the heart icon. I can select this one, I can copy, move in here, I can change, I shall change, like favorites, something like this might be good. Right, and then let's do this shape. I will select it here, then I open the group, I click on the background and I unmark. I click here and here to see all the layers. And then let's do this heart. Well, to do this heart, it's easier, really. There are many ways to do this little icon. I'm gonna show you one way. First thing, press R, press and hold Shift and draw something like this. Then click here, press Shift and rotate. Exactly like this. So now we have this part on the bottom. Okay? We have this part. Now I will try something that I've never tried before, but I believe that it can work. Ctrl D to duplicate, move this part here, change its color, whatever color, duplicate here, move around to have this part, whatever color, something like this. So you can see the shape is similar, you know, exactly like this. It seems like a heart. So we have this part and this part, and you have to position, you know, to have this line correct, this line straight and correct. So now I believe we can select all of them and click here, union selection. Good. After, we can click here twice, again, select this point and click here to the corner radius, and we can, you know, put something like 32. It's enough. Something here, not something, the same one, the same thing, not the sum, the same, 32. So we have a heart, as easy as that. And after, we can like open here, and the parts are, we can edit the parts until this point. I can like move around, you know, they seem they are like attached together, the same shape, but they aren't, to be honest. To be the same one, we have to be sure. We just need to click here, open here, and click here, flatten selection. Now we can even see here union. We can click here, you know, to hide some parts like this. They are 3 parts in a union. But if I want to have just one single part, I click here, flatten selection. Okay, I have no parts, it's just one thing. And I change the name by icon, something like this might be good. Okay, so I can delete this one. I duplicated this shape, so I will click here, icon, and I will delete just this layer. Good. So I have this background, and I can click here and here, and I did something that's not, I did wrong. I will press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay, perfect. This one is the icon that I have to delete. So I will click here in this layer, icon, I will press delete. Now it's okay. I will click here, background, click here, I will click here, I will click, hold and drag to position my new icon inside of the favorites group. Now it's okay. Favorites group, or just favorites, no matter. Click twice, select this one, zoom in to be easier. Click here, horizontal and vertical. Now it's okay. I need to change the color. If I want to click on something inside of the group, I press and hold Ctrl and then I select straight this thing, and I don't need to click twice. And change the color, like 8B, 8B, 8B. Click here, background, hide and hide. Select both of them, horizontal. The distance, no distance, like this. So we have the favorites, we have both of them, favorites. Now we just need to create one more. This one more is going to be the profile. So let's move the profile here. Let's delete. And with these small informations, I believe that you can create your own icons. It's not so difficult. You just need to have some practice. We can create some sets, some icon sets to train, you know, or even to use in your daily work. I really encourage you. With these small informations, these 3 icons, I believe you can go on and do your own icons, different of these icons I did here. So let's do this last part. And this first part is easy. We have this line in background. I could call shape in background. Easy. Press O, draw something like this. Stroke 2. Let's see. It's inside. Let's change center. Yes, a little better. And then I will press P for pen. I will click here, something like here, and something like here. Press S, press V, click here twice. No. Press Ctrl and click here once. Yes, we transformed. It was a corner. If I press and hold Ctrl, you can see this feedback on this tool. It's different. So we can click here on this anchor point, and after we can move around. I click in here and moving. Yes, it's about this. It's more or less like this. So you have time, you can play a little. Something like this would be good. So let's change the stroke color, some color like this. Delete the fill. I'm gonna call this one shape to be the same one. All the icons will have this information. So it's called profile. I will delete these 2 parts. I will group, I will call icon, and I will position inside of my shape here, profile, but I have to show at first the background, otherwise I can't see anything. I select both of them, I align like this. Let me see which more. I will select this one. I will press Ctrl X to cut. Then I click here and I press Ctrl V to paste inside. It's good to paste inside. And this icon, let's see, 4 by 5, 6 by 6. Okay, I will place this head a little lower like this. Now it seems better. 5 by 5, 6 by 6. Okay, it's awesome. It's okay. Hide and hide here. We have this profile icon. And now we can copy this text and call it profile. Good. Select both of them, align, verify the spacing here. One is not good, so we have to place like here. Good, now it's okay. I will group just for a while this one, and this one too, just to align. So I will select, I will align here, and I will align here. Distribute horizontal spacing, and now we can see like 12 is not good. We can change here like 16 for instance, and it's much better. So we have just to take whatever icon to have this different state. This blue one, this blue is 0083 CD. 0083 CD. The text is the same one. I can select the text, press I to dropper, and click here. Same one. So I will have this variation. And finally, I have this this background. Let's name correctly. Background. I can keep my icon this way if I want, or I can ungroup. I prefer to ungroup. I believe it's more organized this way. So I will just place and to consider the spacing. I will select it here. I will see the distance. Let's see. Eight by 8. Here I have this border, something like 16. Let's see. Let's see the next one, the favorite. 8 by 8, and here 3. Something like 16. We see. Sometimes things don't fit totally right, totally well. And in this case, we have to do some hacks. Let's see, 8 by 8, the distance here, 16. But I have 47 here, and the distance here is 16. So I will select all the icons, and I will see some distance that can work right. You see, the right thing would be 32 by 32, but it's impossible because my distance is 320, and it will never be perfect. It's a fact. You know, it's a fact. In this case, I can talk to the developer. I can't have things like 31.5 here and 31.5 here. It's impossible. Don't do that. Never, never, never. I believe that it's okay. 32 by 31. Okay, you know. But once again, talk to the developer, and the development team will tell you how they prefer to have this this component, this element, you know. Yes, all right, so we have this part. Let's call bottom navigation normal stage, for instance, and this one is gonna be, I can select both of them like this. It's gonna be a normal state. Oh, oops, selected state, something like this. All right, so we have our bottom navigation bar. So let's see, that way I showed you before, and what I would like to encourage you to do, you know. So we did this way, so I encourage you to work and to think like atoms, you know. We have this part, we have just the label and the icon. Here in this part we didn't do the icon yet, so do that before. You will have more time than I do recording the tutorial here, so do that by yourself. Start by this part, like, okay, I have these atoms, I will do just circles and text inside to demonstrate. And then molecules, I grouped the atoms, molecules. Finally, organisms, you know, I set the things together working and in a perfect way, like I explained many time ago. And then the template, this page is a template because we have status bar, happy bar, more options bar, and let me see which more. We have the bottom navigation, Android navigation bar, and finally we have the page. Here the template and here the page. And I really encourage you to set this page too, you know, set this template, set this page to understand how things work together. It's really important. I recommend you. And after that we have here the page for real, with real information, you know. I brought these cards to demonstrate how they work together, and I explained before here about how to build up this bar, and I encourage you to do that. I demonstrated, I explained it, and now you can do that by yourself, like explain in detail the background, the icon recent, the favorite icon, the profile icon as well. I name it this way, icon profile and not profile icon, because it's easier to find, like icon, 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 the first word. And text label, you know, document every little detail. Then active state, because here we have the normal state and here the active state. So I encourage you to do the same. Document, 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 and document. So this tutorial is over. I thank you for watching. If you like, somehow it's helping you to improve your design knowledge, your capabilities, skills. If you are learning more about material design and you want to make me do more tutorials, please drop a line and like this video. I hope to see you in the next videos, and bye.